do that, and we'll take the rest of it. You get what I'm saying? So far, I'm very impressed with the room. Just gonna continue building, get through spring, make sure we stay healthy, and then go into the summer.
Trey hasn't done anything, or he's done
Yeah.
limited. But
T-Rich.
what? Yeah. What have you seen from what he has been able to do, and
Yeah.
kind of how he's learned, how you're learning in the meeting room with him?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with him is, well, first and foremost, get him back healthy. That's the first thing. I think he's shown us enough at Vandy. I've seen enough on film from him. Now it's just all about him getting in, getting the playbook down. And I think we'll have all summer to get that. We'll work out those kinks. As far as this guy, I mean, he's played a lot of football. So we're pretty satisfied with that piece. Now it's all about him processing, learning all of our plays, implement his style of play with our stuff, and he'll be fine.
When you see him on social media, he seems very active as far as wanting to contribute to the community, that kind of stuff. I guess, how have you seen his personality kind of maybe shine in that room, or is he kind of taking a leadership role, or what's he?
So far, he's been a little quiet, to be honest. And what happens when you sustain an injury, you feel like you're separate from the team. My biggest thing is make sure all those guys just continue coming to meetings. You get what I'm saying? So that the guys, that will be their safe space as well for these guys to still feel part of it. But as far as Trey, he's a great guy, great dude. All the guys enjoy him. He's the oldest in the room. So the standard for him and the protocol is that, hey, we're expecting you to lead the room. We're expecting Trayshawn to actually help lead this room. We're expecting Wayne McCoy to do their part. These guys have played football and has played at a high level. You know, and then from there, you know, the room gets kind of young. So we're gonna lean on those guys.
It's kind of something about the portal. I mean, you can't wait and develop. You got to come in and participate right away. And on that note, with LaWayne out there, how is it? You just said it wasn't an easy offense to learn.
Yeah.
How is he progressing?
He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. I'm gonna pull back on him. He's doing great. He's doing a real good job. You know, I apologize. He's doing a real good job. I'm very pleased with where he's at now. I've added way more on his plate, which is a plus, and he's actually digesting everything the right way. So we're pretty satisfied with it where we are. There's more to be done, though. You know, there's way more to be done.
What did you see on tape that you liked about him when he put the film that he went? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the guy he's a slippery receiver. I think the thing is get the ball in this guy's hand. I know he alluded to that he needs to improve on his yak yards and other stuff. That is one thing for him. But as far as he's very elusive, you get what I'm saying. He's a real good route runner, very good route runner. That'll be something that you guys will see Friday. Get him in space, get him on some single matchups, and then let him do his thing.
Sounds like the connections between many, if not all of them, with Lincoln and the other quarterbacks is going pretty well.
Yeah, that's going pretty good. I think with all the quarterbacks, even with Davin, even with Briggs, these guys are coming along very well. And these guys, they work with quarterbacks a lot. They did a lot in say the early winter, January, February, March. They were doing things without the coaches, which is a great improvement. That's a great sign for us to see that we're not forcing them to go out and work, go out and throw routes. This is something that Lincoln did. He got the guys together, and man, I mean, the entire skill group is in here working out every day. That's a good thing, and you've seen it on the football field.
Is there something that Lincoln's been able to do out on the practice field with the receiving corps to get them to the next level, or is there some, anything you've seen from him to kind of help the receivers grow and go?
The first thing is just his leadership. You get what I'm saying? I think when you mix in a bunch of transfers, man, it's a lot of different voices, new voices, and these guys, he's done a great job of injecting himself within the team, just to let the guys know that I'm here with you, I'm here to help, I'm here as a transfer as well. This is brand new to all of us, and we need to get this stuff together. And if you want to be a great team, this stuff has to start now. And I think from day one, the very first day those guys were delivering, he corralled the whole skill group, brought these guys out, and they ran through about 10, 15 plays, which is good. And they just started building from there. But you're starting to see that rapport that these guys have on the football field now.
Deion